It's an Eastern Conference matchup as the Toronto Raptors come into town for this one. A time-honored tradition, the NBA on 2K Sports, Sunday night hoops action. Delighted to have all of you with us here tonight. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. The last time these two teams met, it was the Cleveland Cavaliers picking up the loss in that outing against Toronto.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
You cannot allow your opponent to shoot that high a percentage. That is going to get you beat night after night.
To the paint. Murray bowls. Brown with it. Now guarded by Ingram. To the middle. And Mobley throws it down.
The ease with which the game comes to Evan Mobley. My goodness, it's fun watching this guy play above the rim.
Barrett with the bounce pass. In the corner, it's Ingram. There's the three. Mobley with the rebound. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And the Cavaliers, Kenny Atkinson. Doris winning the NBA Coach of the Year in 2025.
And this was just an incredible honor for Kenny, who, of course, long-time record as an assistant coach, great player development coach, joins Steve Kerr for a time and says that experience helped take his coaching to another level. That has manifested in Cleveland.
Pass to Duran, and the Raptors can't hang on to the ball. Here's Ball. Now, here's Hunter. A kick out to Mobley. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mobley. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Kenny Atkinson. As far as Brandon Ingram goes, coach believes that space is the key. He told me, quote, if we can close the gap, there aren't as many tools that he can go to, especially if we have a second defender to throw an occasional arm out. Percentages drop quite a bit in those cases. Guys, back over to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Here's Brown. Duran pulls it in.
Oh, he missed the chippy. What are the odds? That's so frustrating.
And how about when Ingram turns on the Jets, especially there in transition?
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, here's Mitchell, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
Oh, why, thank you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Now, here's Barrett to the inside, and Duran slams it in.
Boy, Barrett is a natural-born playmaker, understands when to be aggressive and make the right play.
And another of these young, talented players out of Kent, R.J. Barrett, is a high-level NBA athlete.
It's in the blood. His father played for the Canadian national team. Barrett, an attack wing who loves to get downhill.
Pass to Shepard. Back to Ingram. A 3-ball. Knocks down the 3-ball. Ingram's got 5 points so far.
And this is Ingram's attitude. He's ready to fire away as soon as the ball hits his hand.
The shot by Mitchell, no good. Toronto leading by 3. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Here's Duran. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. And that's now 6 points here for Jalen Duran. Right wing. Pass to Hunter. Right side, Ball. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
Raptor substitution, number 35, Ron Collins.
43 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Might be undersized for a 4, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
Out left of the wing. Here's Mobley. Pass to Brown. Here's Ball. 6 on the shot clock. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here.
Toronto substitution. Number 19.
11 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. The rebound by Shepard. And here's Ingram from the arc. And so it's the Toronto Raptors heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their defense.
15.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Toronto.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Here's Dix. Makes it off the glass. Diggs got the lead up to 7 now for Toronto. Indoors, it's an ongoing debate, but some believe that the game is better today than ever before. I think it is. What about you?
Well, Kevin, despite what you might hear from players from prior generations, I 100% agree with you. Each and every year, we seem to be setting a record for the most efficient offenses in the history of the game. The players have never been more skilled. We lean heavily into analytics. It's in a perfect place.
Screen by Pirtle. Pass to Abaji. 5 on the clock. Toronto needs to get off a shot. Here's Holland.
Well, that's a high-effort play on both ends. Strus making things happen as the defender.
It's Strus on the wing. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist.
Well, coaches might discourage that kind of look, but he'll take it anyway.
Raptors leading by 3. GA now in year 3 under Darko Rajakovic. The Raptors are staying the course.
And his contract runs through next season, and he's all in on developing these young players and getting the best out of them.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
The Cavaliers shooting their first foul shot of the night. And in 2028, Cleveland poised GA to welcome the WNBA's 16th franchise.
Reviving the name and branding of the Cleveland Rockers, one of the W's inaugural teams that folded back in 2003, soon back on stage after a quarter-century hiatus.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey, Kevin. Coach Kenny Atkinson hit the ground running last year with the Cavaliers. He said Donovan Mitchell gave him the blueprint, adding, Mitchell told me our next step is empowering Evan, and me and Darius Garland can be great together. So there's no reason we can't be. So a lot of it came from him. He had a grip on where his team needed to go. Back over to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Allie. Pirtle, high post. Scoreless thus far. Down low. And the dunk by Pirtle.
I'm not sure which was better, Pirtle's screen or his finish, but either way, nice execution in the roll.
Here's Neville. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
A floater. And that one drops for him. Quickly's got his first points of the night.
This has always been a part of Emmanuel Quickly's arsenal. That floater is on point.
It's Strus on the wing. And there's the defensive 3-second call. Endorse the Raptors, it would seem, further ahead defensively than they are at the offensive end.
Kevin, it's an organization that historically looks for size. They have a lot of length and athleticism. The ability to force turnovers and be disruptive is something they identified, and then they want to push in transition. They're actually an entertaining group.
Here's Barrett, and he drives in. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And his average at the line stands at about 79% right now, so solid numbers in that department.
You know, certainly we've seen R.J. Barrett productive as a scorer. I think the key for him moving forward is just be as efficient as possible.
And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. Raptors leading by 3. Now Shepard. No scoring in this one. For 3, Ingram. Duran. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And that one's good. Hunter.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
Ingram up top. Duran a screen. With some arc. And he lays it up and in. Ingram's got 7.
The floater is a tougher shot than it looks, but boy, he makes it look effortless.
Here's Mitchell. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Ingram. Ingram can't get that one to fall.
Well, this guy typically a nice touch from mid-range, but obviously can't make them all.
Inside. And Mobley throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Raptors out in front, up by 4. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Ball feeling it out a bit. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hunter.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
Raptors leading by 4. Here's Murray Boyle. Still yet to score. And Duran slams it in.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Making it look easy. Mobley using that size at the rim.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
For Toronto, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Well, that's just a smart move by LaMelo Ball. Uses the screen to shake the defender. That's nice.
Outside, Barrett. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game. Shepard with the ball. Pass to Murray Boyle. Goes back up.
I'll tell you this, Evan Mobley is changing as many shots as anyone right now.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. And here is Ball. Barrett covering. From past the arc. Ball no good. So here we are, Greg, looking at this roster of the Raptors. What is the path to contention?
Well, perhaps an opening in the East for them to make a move. Going from good to great, that's tougher and will require them to develop or acquire some superstar talent.
Yeah, Barrett is a guy who wants to score the basketball, sells the defender on that up fake. Nice.
Toronto's shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Hey, guys. Going back a few years, Donovan Mitchell dealt with a lot of trade speculation. He said you don't realize how stressful it was until you're out of it. Now he says it's great to finally have that sense of peace. I love being in Cleveland, but there's more to be done. Back to you.
On a mission for sure. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. On the wing quickly. And again, no good by Toronto. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves, and the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
A drive by Garland. Here's Nevitt. Pass to Strus. Shot clock at 6. And that's a foul called on Ron Howland. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle. And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And here is Pirtle. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Oh, and he misses the dunk. And so Garland will bring it up with the Cavaliers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. 1:33 left to play in the third. Quickly up top. Pass to Pirtle. Here's Abaji. On the wing quickly. Here's Pirtle. Banked in off the glass. Pirtle's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, with big hands and nice touch, Pirtle knows how to finish in the post. This guy has a lot in his arsenal.
The wide open look here for Garland. Nailed from three-point land.
Boy, that's just inviting trouble. Defensively, you simply can't give him that much space.
Pass to Dick. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. But it's no good. .41 seconds left in the third. Here's Nevitt. He's got 7. Just 5 to shoot. For the lead. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Jakob Pirtle.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
No good on the second free throw.
Boy, the missed free throw there, keeping this game at even. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them.
Here's quickly. It's rebounded by Najee. Picked his pocket. Here's Goodrich. Pass to Nevitt. Pirtle with the steal. A 3 from quickly. Misses the trade. It's a tie game here in Cleveland. We're going to step aside for just a second. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, we're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall. Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Clock at 6. To the middle. Here's Duran. And a missed layup. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. Oh!
Well, why did Donovan Mitchell win the dunk contest? Case in point right there.
Barrett. And the layup's good off the glass.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Mobley right side. And Mobley throws it down.
Evan Mobley is in the zone right now. The defense would be well advised to try to keep it away from him.
And here's Barrett. Now Shepard for three. Mobley with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Mitchell finds the high percentage bucket inside.
Strength, athleticism, Donovan Mitchell in the paint, quite comfortable, folks.
Pass to Shepard. Ingram wide open. Yep, right through the net.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
And so it's Mobley with it. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. 4-point game. Trying again. Duran pulls it down. Lakers trailed by 4. Ingram outside. Had the space there, but it's offline.
I'd go back to that shot again. That's a great look from the mid-range.
Ball. Oh, the dunk.
Now, this is what you love about having length in the backcourt. That 6'7" frame. Go ahead and finish, LaMelo.
From deep. Can't get it.
Boy, when you're trying to make up ground, every shot counts. You have got to be selective.
Here's Mobley. Proves it down. What an assist!
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Into the lane. Tipped away. Raptors trailed by 8. Duran up top. Ball with the rebound.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
That one drops.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Cavaliers.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And so they're able to even up the season series at a game apiece with one left to play, exacting a little revenge and really saving face. They did not want to go down 2-0.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Evan Mobley.
What a groove for him this evening. Just stand aside and let the man work.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.